Yeah, exactly. It's keeping the time, and then you're just contributing the notes. And I kind of put this kind of stuff on everything. If you select the sidechain to be this return, see, then you get it'll duck for the input source.
This episode is being supported by Tape It, the iPhone recording app made for musicians by musicians.
So I have a Rhodes in my studio, and I sent it through these low-pass gates, which were like sequenced. So it was a make noise low-pass gate sequenced by something else from Eurorack. But what I really liked about it was having this playing Rhodes through the sequence in real time. So as the decays of the notes, and of course you can like hold these big sort of polyphonic textural notes, but as they're decaying, they're still being sequenced, and you can kind of overlap different notes and just kind of keep everything very loose and polyphonic, but it's still going to exist within this sort of sequenced structure. So that was the kind of the idea. So the Rhodes and the bass, which is also a Rhodes, through a modular low pass sequence, which was this. So it's kind of the sequence stays the same. The sequence is always kind of going along, and it's just how you interact with that sequence on the piano, basically. So as you're playing the Rhodes, it's going to get triggered by this modular low pass sequence, which is really fun, and it's a very like real time thing. You know, it's not, you can kind of, this patch will sort of suggest how you interact with it, because it's very textural. So it's just nice to kind of hear these notes decaying, or the release times decaying through this low pass. This low pass thing.
So in a way, you almost start playing with it. It's like your partner as you're playing with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's keeping the time, and then you're just contributing the notes and the sounds to it. And then I think there's also another thing that's going on, which is this pitched reverb. So there's a reverb return that I'll send through a pitch shifter. So I think this one was like a ninth above the root notes. So you're just having this reverb return that's coming in, but it's 9 semitones above what's going in. So it has this sort of like shimmery, harmonizing reverb thing that comes in. So that's the kind of slightly higher pitched thing that you can kind of hear.
But that's not connected to the sequence.
No, that's in Ableton.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's on a return channel. In fact, I'll try and bring one of them in, because I save these return channels when I make them, and it's something that's like.
This episode is being supported by our good friends at Tape It, the iPhone app made specifically for musicians. If you, like many of our guests, use voice memos, then as far as we're concerned, switching to Tape It is an obvious choice. It's free, and there are a load of features you won't find on Apple's Voice Memos app, including the ability to record straight from your lock screen, set markers, add notes, include photos of settings, and you can easily import your old voice notes, sync to the cloud, and create shared playlists with co-writers and bandmates. So head to the link below to install the app now. And if you want even more, check out Tape It Pro and use the promo code TAPENOTES to receive a whopping 50% off. And now, back to the episode.
All right, so this is an example of one of these. I'm going to just pull up a synth so I can actually. All right, so. All right, so that's just a kind of dry little pluck synth. And if I bring in this return channel, this is a different one, another one I use. Wait, it's going to be here. So what's happening is it's going through I actually made this little device here. So the first thing it's going through is, sorry, it's kind of a mess here. Decapitator. So we're getting a bit of distortion. The signal's coming in. First it's getting distorted. Then it's going to alter boy, and it's pitching. This one's pitched to fifths. And then after that... Oh, okay, so you can sidechain this back on itself as well, which is kind of fun. If you select the sidechain to be this return, see, then you get the so it's when you get the release, it'll duck for the input source, and then I just put a few parameters on this chain here, so you can just bring it down to 3 controls: the drive, and then the formant shift, which gives it a different tone, and then the reverb decay. And you can, and I kind of put this kind of stuff on everything. You can get quite musical with the formant. So yeah, that's kind of fun. So that's what I was using a lot on this track as well. That kind of thing.
It's great. The decay can go on forever.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a really long decay. I think I usually use a Valhalla stuff. This one's actually Ableton reverb, but I really like Valhalla. Is it Room? Yeah, I think it's Valhalla Room is the one and Vintage Verb is good too, but Room I really like because it has these huge cathedral decays that go on for a whole day.
Yeah.
Well, this plugin I use on almost everything, and it's TB Real Bus, and it's a tape emulator, and it gives everything a little bit of width, but the thing I like, it gives everything a little bit of width and a little bit of saturation, but the thing I really like is this sort of tape wobble. You can have this, I mean, this is it really exaggerated. So I kind of put that on stuff to give it this, like, make things kind of come alive a little bit.
Yeah.